Hi everyone, welcome to MWell's training webinar. Thank you so much for joining our webinar. It's good to have a lot of people joining from different parts of the world. Look at the leveraging on technology that people from all over the world is able to log in to listen, connect, and share, and so on. Today's topic is a very, very interesting topic. My name is Arun Kimma. It's my pleasure to connect with you through this webinar series. And today's topic is healing with nutrition. Healing with nutrition. Before I start, I have to share that the information contained in this presentation has not been evaluated by FDA, and this information is not intended to treat, diagnose, cure, or prevent any diseases. Any information provided is only for educational purposes only, and always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified healthcare providers with any questions you have regarding your medical conditions and before undertaking any diet, exercise, or other health program. So with that said and done, I want to state this particular statement, which I believe that every one of you will agree to, that you are what you eat. You are literally what you eat. Imagine a baby, just small 5 pounds, 6 pounds baby that eventually grow up to 200, 120 pounds is because of the food the baby has been eating. The food is what makes you. It's not just the physical aspects. It's also the emotional and mental and the energetic aspects completely. So you are what you eat. For example, every 35 days, your skin replaces itself. Can you imagine that? Just look at your hands, look at your legs, look at yourself. That skin that you can see, that you can touch and feel, replaces itself in every 35 days. Your body makes new cells from the food you eat. And that's why it says that what you eat literally becomes you. So that makes this topic, today's topic, a very, very interesting topic, because everyone's biggest question is, I have this issue, that issue. How can I heal myself? How can I cure myself? How can I treat myself? And so on. Obviously, first of all, those problems would not have existed if you have proper discipline in your nutrition or nutritional intake or diet and so on. First of all, such problem would not have existed at all if you have been having a proper diet from the very beginning. Okay, fine. Sometimes life is all about learning. So we make mistakes and we want to improve ourselves and so on. So let's look at how healing happens with nutrition, how nutrients from the diet we eat are able to function and help ourselves. Nutrients are essentials for the normal functionings of the human body. I want to pause this and I want to ask this question. I ask this question every time I have a meal. Whenever I sit with people on a meal and I looked at them, and I used to think, sometimes I ask this question to them is, when you are eating, for that matter, and when you're having a meal, are you having the meal because you are hungry? Are you having the meal because you are having some kind of craving for some tasty food or whatever it is? It could be a steak, it could be a juicy sugary stuff or whatever it is. Is it out of taste or is it out of health? Most of the time you're able to answer honestly to yourself what was the real intention. Most of the time I come across is people eat out of hunger or out of taste, never for their health. So nutrients are essential for the normal functioning of the human body. Nutrients we're talking about is carbohydrate, proteins, fats and lipids, vitamins, minerals, and water. And these are the nutrients that is available from the nutrition, from the food, from the diet that you eat daily. And obviously, only if you are eating a healthy diet, then you're able to get these nutrients from this food stuff, from your diet. Now, let's go into deeper on what are some of these nutrients and how does that help you. Carbohydrates are broken down directly into energy that we can use on a daily basis. So we need carbohydrates, carbs, for daily energy. And then fats are used for storing energy and other materials that we need. Vitamins are things that cannot be made by the cells. It cannot be synthesized by the cells. And most vitamins help enzymes to do their job, digestive enzymes and so on. Minerals are needed for muscles to function properly, and proteins are used primarily for repair and make new muscles and tissues. Last but not least, water is used to break down large molecules to build new ones and to help our cells make energy. So these are some of the functions of the nutrients that we get from our nutrition. Now let's look on a daily intake, a nutritional content of a well-balanced diet to function the body or to function the body normally. All right. So on a daily basis, you need about 330 grams of carbohydrates, carbs, only 330 grams, all right, which is the main source of energy. Fiber confers many health benefits. Of course, I'm talking about carb with fibers also, especially. Protein, you need only about 100 grams of protein daily. That's a major structural building block. In fat, you need about 75 grams of fat. That's energy storage that synthesizes and repairs the cell parts. All right. Water, obviously, about 200 grams. It's about close to 2 liters. Solvents, it acts as a solvent, acts as a lubricant, medium for transport and temperature regulation and so on. Vitamins, obviously, there's different type of vitamins, A, B, C, D, E, K, and so on. All right. We're looking at about below 300 grams of vitamins. When we say vitamins, we're also talking about the phytonutrients involved in the vitamins. So it enables chemical reactions in our body, biochemical reactions in our body. And last but not least, minerals that aids enzyme functions, electrical balances, generates nerve impulses and bone structures and so on. About 5 to 10 grams on a daily basis. And this is what the nutrition or nutrients you should get from a well-balanced diet. When I say well-balanced diet, is something that's been thoughtful, something that's been put together that may not be tasty or may not be to your liking, or it's not something that you can easily prepare when you're hungry. When you're hungry, you just rush, grab something that you have and you eat. So it's very important to make sure that you know or your diet or you create your diet that you require. Now, nutrients provide not only the energy necessary for certain vital processes, but also the various materials from which all structural and functional components are assembled. The nutrients, the importance of nutrients intake is not just for your energy, for your activities and so on. It is the foundational structural balances. It's much more complex than that we have to pay attention to. It even affects our mood and so on. So every single aspect of it is being taken into. So let's dive further down to look at how nutrients and what nutrients actually does for our body or does for us as part of our energetic wellness. Be it the protein, fat, carbohydrates, fibers, vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals, or other bioactives that you have in the water and so on. First of all, it is the fuel structure that basically gives us the energy and metabolism. So if you're not having enough energy on a daily basis, if you're not having enough energy, well, basically you don't have enough fuel. And that's because you're not eating healthy. Simple as that. Right? Of course, don't expect your body to transform over one meal, because your state of condition, your current state of condition, be it be mental, emotional, physical, or energetical, it's a build-up over years of your factors. And of course, the nutrients play only one major part of it. There are other components that include stress and other things, but this is the basic fundamentals for your energetic wellness itself. So first of all is the fuel structure. It is the actions, the energy, the metabolism that you have in your body and so on. This nutrients from the nutrition that you have also manages your command and control of your bodily functions, of your information system, your genetic expression, your genomic stabilities and so on. How well your body is able to manage and maintain the intercommunication relationship between your organs, your organ systems and so on. Every single functions of that and so on, depending on the nutrients level, the health of your state of your body or system itself. And not only that, it also works on your emotions, on your soul level. Whether you're a happy person or a sad person, or you're a depressed person, or you're a low energy person, the type of pleasure you get, your social interaction, how your ability to manage stress and so on. Can you imagine? The food you eat is able to even reduce your stress and manage your stress and also your emotions, your ability to give you that emotions, your cognitive powers and so on. So the nutrients act in a much, much higher level, the hierarchy of the network in your whole entire system, the supercomputer that you have within yourself, the genetic coding, the organismal, the organ networks, the tissues, the cell networks, the genetic formation of your whole entire energetic system itself. So nutrients play a very, very vital part. Okay, just to give you one simple basic explanation, which someone quoted to me before this start of the webinar, is tell me about antioxidant, why nutrients have high in antioxidants, and how does that help our body based on the lifestyle and the stress and the type of food that we eat and so on. All right, the state, simple as that, to a certain level, have a lot of free radicals. So these free radicals caused by oxidative stress are not healthy. So when you reach healthy nutritional diet with high amount of nutrients in it, that contains high amount of antioxidants, that antioxidants are transferred, the electrons from the antioxidants transferred to the free radicals, neutralizing the free radicals and maintaining harmony and homeostasis in your conditions. So it's like this. Let me put to you in a very, very simple layman term. I'm sure you have come across people in your life, in the past and even in the present. Most of them are supportive to your energy, but there's some of them who are just there that drains up your energy. So imagine on the same quantum is that the food that we eat most of the time, if you are not watchful to what you're eating, tend to drain energy resources rather than complement and support your energy resources or boost your energy resources. Because we are too much into the pleasure of the taste or pleasure of eating certain tasty food or sugary food or processed foods and so on, these foods, in sort of supporting our energetic quantum, is actually draining our energy away. Let me give you another classical example of today's topic itself, healing with nutrition. Why? Because if you want to solve your problem, allow your body to heal by itself. And one way, besides the energetic approaches that you take, the holistic approaches you take, the basic fundamental is in the nutritional intake in your body on a daily basis. So let's look at this particular chart, and this is a classic example. I'm sure you are aware of the type of food that you have had yesterday, today, yesterday, or even the last 1 week and so on. All right. So based on the nutritional intake of you as a body, based on the percentage of your body weight, 61% of the nutritional intake is supposed to be water-based or water. 14% is lipids. 17% is proteins. 1.5% of carbs. About 1% of vitamins or less, based on the percentage of body weight. And 6% of minerals. That should be your daily intake when you were to break down the percentage of your intake based on. So when you look at your food, your 3 meals of food, or besides your 3 meals and snacks and whatnot and so on, all right? Are you having 60% of water in your body? Are you giving your body enough water? 60%. I mean, based on my observation of the people around me, that basically prompted me to study on this and to share this as a webinar and so on, is I see people eating more carbs, more other stuff than even water. So based on this chart, based on your body's weight, you're supposed to have almost 60% of water into your body. That's your biggest intake. All right. And then from the rest of the nutrients, from the rest of the nutrition, the diet that you eat, ensure that there's 14%, about 14% of lipids, 17% of proteins, 6% of minerals, and about 1% of vitamins. Of course, it's hard for you to break down, all right, what is actually the percentage. But when you take, for example, a fresh orange juice or a mango and so on, that contains enough vitamins or vitamin C and so on, all right? And when you take enough vegetables that's grown, obviously natural foodstuffs and so on, that is supposed to be enriched with minerals and so on. And look at another portion of it. You're supposed to have only 1.5% of carb based on your body weight. Only 1.5%. In fact, some of us don't even need that because we don't even exert that much of energy on a daily basis. And this is based on what we call a daily active person, an active person that actually does close to around 10,000 steps a day and so on, that has a lot of houseworks and physical interactions, movements and so on. So if you're one person that's not having enough physical activities, then you may have to even look at reducing down your carbs even much further. So I hope this will give you a good insights and prompt you to think about your diet, because the main fact about today's webinar, Healing with Nutrition is nutrition should have the nutrients required. And why this is important, because your body rebuilds itself in less than 365 days. So whatever the issue, whatever brands of disease or disorders or whatever you may have or may have been diagnosed to have, you can heal your body with the proper nutrients. For example, your brain takes about 1 year to redevelop with new cells, with new rejuvenation, with new life, with new vitality. Your bones takes about months to be replaced. Your entire blood is about 4 months. Even your DNA can be repaired. Even your DNA, based on the science of epigenetics and nutrigenomics, all right? It's been researched and studied that DNA is not hard-coded. Even your DNA, a contaminated DNA due to pollution, lifestyles, stress, and so on, can be healed or can be rebuilt in less than 2 months. Your skin itself in just about 35 days. Your liver, about 6 weeks. Your lung, it's only about 2 to 3 weeks. So why do you have to go through some major processes when you are able to revitalize or rejuvenate yourself? Because your body has the ability to do so. Your stomach, for example, only 5 days. One common issues I come across with people is that, I'm having this digestive problem. Come on, your digestive problem, your stomach can be replaced in just 5 days if you were to feed it with the right nutrients or right nutrition. Imagine your body to be like a computer, a supercomputer. In fact, it's 1,000 times better than a supercomputer itself. All right. So, but just imagine, for analogy's sake, that your body is like a computer. If you type A, obviously it shows A. If you type B, it shows B. So what you eat is what gives you the state of vitality, the state of health. And let the bygones be bygones. When we are young, we are so adventurous. We try different food. We're so crazy about being happy all the time. So we go for short-term happiness that eventually start losing our long-term happiness. So if you want to expand your state of being, if you want to expand your physical, if you want to improve your physical quantum, your emotional quantum, your mental, your spiritual, and so on, energetically, if you want to bust and build yourself, that can happen if you indulge in proper diet, in the proper intake of nutrients to allow your body to heal itself. So it's all boils down to your health and wellness, boils down to the proper diet. Of course, when you take the food that we take nowadays, and so even we are very conscious of our food due to many other reasons that you're not getting the best nutrition out of your diet. Why? Because there are 3 major factors: for you to maximize the benefits of proper diet? One, you need a healthy digestion. That's very important. A healthy digestion. You can eat the best food in the world, but if you are not having a healthy digestion, you're not able to extract that nutrients from that diet. You need to have proper antioxidant. Proper antioxidant. An antioxidant is not something that you need to supplement. Do you know, based on the science of epigenetics, that your body has the capacity to produce enough antioxidant to handle and manage all oxidative stress and toxins in your body? You don't need to supplement. Third is the current condition of practically every one of us is called rapid aging. The lifestyle, the environment, the type of diet we eat, and so on. Yes, we live quite a challenging life and so on. All right. So what happens is, at an average, the rapid aging process is happening. In fact, there were a lot of studies being done on a rough average. If you take on a global population, people are at least 10 to 15 years older than what they're supposed to be, based on the, when we look at your birth certificate, you'll know what is your chronological age by now. But your biological age is about 10, 15 years older than what you're supposed to be. Well, if you're having a proper diet, proper lifestyle, and so on, you don't have to age faster. You can actually reverse the aging. And that can happen with proper diet and, of course, with the proper nutrition. Now, this is where the Mgenics range of nutrition comes into play. It is a functional nutritional product. It is not a supplement. It's a nutrition. It's a functional nutrition. And that's why we don't have a wide variety. We have some basic, because we find that these are where people lack big time. Now, why Mgenics nutritionals are important? Why do you have to take this functional nutrition if I'm taking a proper diet? Because the food you take from a proper diet, in today's commercial world, you're not growing your own vegetable. So it's commercial farming. So the nutrition depletion in the soil is there. Your ability to absorb nutrients from the food actually decreases as you age due to lifestyle and all those other functions. And commercial harvesting, shipping processes, long-term food storage, processing, and even addition of preservatives and so on are some functions that you may get the best diet, but you may not be getting the best nutrition from the diet. Even pesticides, herbicides, and chemicals found in modern food supply could be the reason. And that is why we need to take functional nutrition. We need to add the specific functional nutrition to our diet to complement, not to supplement, to complement. All right. And to allow our body to repair itself. So let me go into the first one, the switch on. My favorite, and not just my favorite, it's a favorite around people all over the world, from people from Russia to Australia to Canada, you name it. They will just order online, and they've been having it for years. And they swear by it based on the results it creates, because it's simple. High energy, nutritional beverage based on the latest science of epigenetics, nutrigenomics. It's an energized blend that is freeze-dried superfruits, vegetable powder, and apple stem cell. I'm sure you heard of this phrase, an apple a day keeps a doctor away. And honestly, I've heard this since I was young. I hate to eat apple those days because I've been forced by my parents to take apple on a regular day, and this, to a certain extent, it got into my mind. So when I became a teenager, I stopped eating apple. But lately, when I indulge into energetic wellness and start researching the study, I found the real meaning of an apple a day keeps the doctor away. You know why it is said? Because apple contains the most amount of stem cell. Apple contains the most amount of stem cells. Our body cells, especially our cells, have three major functions: intake of nutrients, elimination of waste, and reproduction of new cells. So in order to produce new cells, it has to create the cell structure, the blank cells first, the stem cells, and then pass on the genetic coding to that before the old cells dies off. So here, the body, instead of producing from its own resources, it's able to take the stem cell from the apple that you have consumed and code it with its genetic coding. So it's like having, you have songs and you record your songs in that blank CD, that CD that you can easily. So instead of writing down, you're able to record. It's the same way your genetics, your cell rejuvenation happens. That is one classic example. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. And in mGenix itself, in DNA switch on, one major ingredient besides the others is the apple stem cells from the Swiss apple. The anti-aging properties. An extremely rare apple was discovered that once picked lasted for months without spoiling, and when the skin was scratched or punctured while still on the tree, it quickly healed. And that is the apple stem cell that we have included in this DNA switch on. Besides the broccoli sprout that produces sulforaphane, that enhances the cellular defense and helps our body to produce more glutathione. So I'm not going to go into the rest of the superfruits and so on. I'm going to dive straight to what happens when you take DNA switch on. Number one, it triggers your body to produce enough antioxidants. Now, let me read. It does not supplement the antioxidant. It helps the body to trigger enough antioxidants in the body. Enough antioxidants in the body. You don't need to supplement it. Basically, by consuming it, you're allowing your body to come back to its natural defenses, the immune system and so on. All right? It aids the cellular rejuvenation, basically helps you in your rapid aging and helps you or aids you in reverse your aging with the apple stem cells. Not only that, based on the phytonutrients and the hard science of nutrigenomics, based on the ingredients used there, it is found that it aids and supports your digestive enzymes. Basically, it helps your body to produce over 200 different types of digestive enzymes. Okay, I'm going to stress this point again. When you take your food, your meal, your food, all right, and put it into your mouth will start to salivate. The saliva will start to, first of all, detect what is the food, especially natural resources, natural food, all right? It's able to detect and sends the signal to your brain and direct to your stomach, create the necessary digestive enzymes to break down that particular food. So different food require different digestive enzymes. I have seen people popping digestive enzymes 20 minutes, 30 minutes before food, and I look at them with a surprised mind. Is why do you need to do that when your body can produce? Yes, our body has the ability to produce enough antioxidants. Our body has the ability to produce different types of digestive enzymes. Our body has the ability to maintain the aging or even to reverse the aging. But the fact is, due to lifestyle and environment and the type of diet that we have been having that abuse to our body, our bodily functions, we start losing such bodily functions. And that can be restored with this amazing product. Forget about the product. I'm not trying to sell the product to you, but I want you to understand that science that I'm talking behind that. That's more important for you to understand. So as far as the product is concerned, you just mix it. It's just a sachet. Mix it in a glass of water and drink. That's equivalent to almost 5 or 7 bowls of fresh fruits and vegetables. Mix it with your fresh juice or yogurt or even on a salad to make it convenient and easy to go. All right? Remember, it's not a supplement. It's a natural intake of nutrients. Now, let's go into the next one in the mGenix range, the FiberGo, the nutritional fiber mix intake. Research has found that people are not having enough fibers in their body. So when you don't have enough fibers in your body, fibers, we are talking about both insoluble fibers and soluble fibers and so on, then your digestive tracts are not healthy. And when it's not healthy, the extraction of nutrients may not happen or may not happen effectively. And just having just one sachet of fiber go on a regular basis gives you enough fiber intake that you require, that assists in the prevention of colon cancer, may improve constipation, indigestion problem, helps to clear the colon for better absorption of nutrients from the food you eat, may provide weight loss and avoid weight gain, helps to energize your body cells, assist in rejuvenating the biofield with the body, giving you the energy, the overall energy and performance, improve immunity, and assist in the reduction of incidence of heart diseases, lowering cholesterol, blood pressure, glucose level, and even inflammation. Again, if you're not having enough intake, add this. This is equivalent to having the proper diet itself. Next one is Vicola. Remember I said that earlier. So the nutrients that you require. What do you require? The nutrients we're talking about, carbohydrates, we're talking about protein, we're talking about fats and lipids, vitamins, minerals, and water. So based on what I've shared so far in Switch On, you have the vitamins, the minerals, of course, with the water that you're drinking, mixing. And from the fiber go, you have the carbohydrates, the fibers that you require. Now from the Vicola that I'm talking about, you have that you require. All right. Why collagen is important? Because it accounts for 70% of your skin, accounts for 30% of your body's volume. And it's the glue that holds your body together and keep the key factors, your integrity of the cells. All right. And so on. Your young, your youthfulness, and so on. So it's not just the external facade, it's also the internal work on it. The collagen protein is the glue that holds the body together. It is the most abundant substance in your body next to water and makes up to 30% of your body's volume. But unfortunately, after your age of 40, your collagen production drops. The natural collagen production in your body drops, reduces on a yearly basis. Collagen that accounts to over 70% of your skin is important for part of your bone, membranes of the heart, ligament, tendons, teeth, hair, and nails. It's very important functional and when you intake this collagen intakes, we are talking about assisting in stimulating of growth of better quality, strong hair, nails, cells, assisting in increasing the mobility of joints, inflammations, and reduce joint pain, assists in relief of pains, aches, speedy recovery, and healing. Of course, increases energy level because of the energization, the AFT part of it, strength, flexibility, vitality, assists in the improvement of health due to improved immunity and so on. So that is the beauty of the Vicola collagen protein, the hydrolyzed Vicola collagen protein. So that supports that. Now let's look at the Mgenix M-Sole. It's one of our oldest, most popular product after Switch On. A very what we call a silent product. 2 times Nobel Prize winner, Dr. Linus Pauling, says that you can trace every sickness, every disease, and every ailment to a mineral deficiency. And in short, M-Sole is made up of 100% concentrated Himalayan pink crystal salt that contains, that based on research, that contains over 84 minerals, trace minerals, and so on. Minerals that you can't get, that your body is not able to produce, and you can only get from the right nutrition, which obviously due to overcultivation and so on, there's a big deficiency in that. All right. So the Himalayan pink crystal salt contains over 84 trace minerals that includes calcium, chloride, iron, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, and so on. They are vital to our nerve, muscle health, and also contains trace minerals like boron, chromium, copper, fluoride, manganese, selenium, zinc, and so on. You don't have to go and take individual intakes of that. You don't need to. But remember, based on the body's percentage of weight, minerals intake is supposed to be about 6% of your body weight. Wow, that's a lot. And I know that most of us are not having. In fact, it's a reminder to myself even. And now, By taking Emsolé on a regular basis, it strengthens the bone, the osteoporosis, helps in hydration, helping the body to naturally repair, heal, detoxify during the sleep. It's a natural antibacterial that helps to remove bacteria from your body, stimulates the digestive system in food absorptions, helps in skin diseases, stabilizes irregular heartbeats, even excessive acidity in the cells in the body, particularly in brain cells, reduces or manages blood sugar level. It's a crucial element for diabetic sufferers, and also allows absorption of food particles to in the intestinal tracts. So it's a lots of benefits. Obviously, getting the benefits not from the product, but from the nutrients in this content. All right, it clears up sinus congestions, muscle cramp, saliva production. Why saliva production is important? A natural hypnotic promotes deep sleep patterns, better quality sleep to eliminate persistent dry cough, gout, arthritis, varicose veins, spider veins, and even boost energy. So again, you're not supplementing, but you're adding. Give yourself enough nutrition. And now let's talk about the last, but the latest product that we have included in our Mgenics range, the Imify D. It improves your mood, energy, and immunity. See, anytime when you get sick or you're sick or regularly get sick, one reason is because your immune system is not strong enough, your defense is not powerful enough. And when you're strong, defensive, powerful, you're able to overcome these factors. So the Mgenics Imify D is made up of a blend of organic ashwagandha and black pepper. A combination of these two ingredients bring about the breakthrough in immune defense. Our immunity is a key defense in combating diseases. It's actually a magical mix used as a herbal supplement traditionally to support balanced response to stress and anxiety. The Mgenics is a must for included in your diet if you want to improve your immune system, increase your energy level, regain your youthfulness. The benefits is tremendous. It's a stress reliever. It relieves all adrenal fatigue, mood balance, anti-inflammatory properties, degenerative medical conditions like dementia, Alzheimer, and so on. Improve digestion, absorption, fights diabetics, effective insomnia treatment, anti-aging, and blood cell productions, and also fertility and sexual health. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this particular topic, it's an eye-opener for you. Remember that we need to eat healthy food because we have the ability to heal. Our body can heal itself. And in order for us to get the best out of our diet, we need to have a healthy digestion, a proper antioxidant. Our body is supposed to have enough antioxidant, and also an ability to reverse our aging. And that is possible with the Mgenics range of nutritional that can help and improve your functions. Allow that to happen with the other intakes. Of course, you can't just depend on one approach. You have to complement it with other holistic approaches like proper exercise, proper sleep on time, proper rest, and also ensuring that your social and your emotional balances are there intact and so on. Okay, now is the question and answer. Is there any question? So far, I see no question. It could be that you are completely engrossed in this webinar that you might have overlooked. So far, I see no questions. So, okay, so I'm going to end today's webinar with that. So I hope that this intake is there. Please advise your friends and associates to join us in the live webinar. Live webinar is much more interactive and more engaging and so on. And I'm going to end today's webinar with this thought in mind. Have a great weekend and remember, go through this because life is all about our learnings, and our learnings is what actually create a betterment in our life. So every moment in life, there's lots of learning that we can actually indulge in that could help to empower ourselves to be a better human for a better life. So here it goes, said by Buddha. Watch your thoughts, for they become your words. Watch your words, for they become actions. Watch your actions, for they become habits. Watch your habits, for they become your character. Now watch your character, for they become your destiny. So if you want to improve your destiny, if you want to expand your destiny, if you want to achieve your destiny, that ideal destiny that we are living every day, then always take a moment to pause your thoughts, to watch your thoughts. Positive, empowering thoughts will create empowering words. Empowering words will create empowering actions. Positive and empowering actions will create habits, and these habits will create the character. These characters will make you the ideal destiny. With that, I thank you very much for joining us in today's webinar. It's wonderful to have you. I'm looking forward for much more engagement. So with that, thank you very much. Be well, think well, do well, live well, and feel well. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.